Mike here again with another Dodge Charger modification video. Today I'm going to be installing some interior LED lighting. If you haven't checked out my previous video, I just put some LED headlights in. You could check that out here. I'll leave a little icon in the upper right hand corner of the screen. You could click on that and see how I changed out the headlights to LEDs. This is a kit for the 2014 Dodge Charger. I got it from LED Parts Now. They all came in this little package, and all these lights here are going to change out the dome lights, the map lights, the door lights, license plate, glove box light, and maybe a couple others that I'm forgetting. But the first thing I want to tackle is going to be the map lights, or the dome lights actually. So just to be clear, when you press here, that's what they call the dome light. The map light is that one. From my understanding, that's already an LED bulb, and that cannot be changed. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to stick with that yellow color there. So I'm going to take this whole console down and get them from behind. So let me get right to that. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I got a couple of these plastic putty knives here. I'm going to get them in back between the headliner and the plastic here. We're going to be careful, try not to crack anything. These things are just held in with tabs. So I'm going to get one in. I'm going to get a fatter one in over here if I can. And I just want to gently feel this. Now this is going to feel like it's going to break, but it's not. There are tabs back here. There we go. That sounds terrible, but I know I got the first couple out. So now I'm just going to work around, and boom, that came out. So these are the two bulbs. Now the other ones, the ones that I told you are fixed, the LED ones are somewhere behind here. I'm not going to mess with them. So I'm going to take that, turn it about 1/8 of a turn, counterclockwise, just to release the tabs. And there's the old incandescent bulb right there. So we're going to pull that one out. I'm going to look for a match in my little pile here. And it looks like it's going to be this one. They got the same type of connections on the bottom. So I'll put the incandescent bulb there. Let's just simply slip this in. I'm going to look to see if there's a positive and negative, because these do have polarity. And I don't see any markings on them, so we're just going to try it one way and see if it works. Actually, I don't think it matters the way you put the bulb in, because there's a little copper piece there and a little copper piece there. So if it's not right, I'll just turn the whole mechanism around. So let's go back in here. Line up those tabs again until you feel it. There, it clicked in. Push down. 1/8 of a turn to lock it in. I'll check to see if it works. And it does not work. So let's turn it off again. And now we'll try the other way. So now I'm going to turn it exactly 180 degrees. Stick it in. Turn. And there we go. There's your comparison between the two. Alright, so I'm going to do the other side the exact same way, and then I'm going to move on to some other part of the car. Okay, next up is going to be the glove box light. And that's right in here. It's right behind this little black area that has the little pressure switch that turns the light on and off. And there's no heat shield or anything. If I touch here, the bulb is right there. Okay, I actually had to do this off camera a little bit, but I got it out because I had to sit in the seat and kind of get both hands in there. And what I figured worked was I took the electrical tape with the sticky side on this side, so my fingers could grab to something, and the plastic part of the tape here just kind of wrapped around, and it was already sticky for me trying to put some other tape on. So I kind of made a little loop with the tape, I got it back there, and then I was able to get my fingers on there and give it a good yank out. Okay, so here's a couple LED bulbs. They gave me this one white one. This was the only single one. This one is the same one that I just put in the map lights, and there's a bunch of them in the package. But being that the glove box only has one bulb, I'm going to assume it's this one. They didn't send any directions, so I think I'm going to try the white one in there. The license plate also, I believe, only has one bulb. I know there's one lens. I don't know if there's two bulbs underneath. We'll know when we get to it. But I could always switch them out if I don't think that that's right. So for now, I'm just going to use this white one. So that looks pretty good in the daylight. Nice bright white light. And that's it for that one. We're going to do the trunk now, and these are easy. This has a little tab right here. Take a little skinny screwdriver. Just gently pop that off so you don't break anything. That's it. Once the one top comes off, the rest comes out. The bulb's right there. That's going to be hot, so I'm going to let that cool down for a little bit. Okay, so I already did the driver's side, and that's where the light's coming from in the trunk here. I have not done the passenger side yet. I'm going to try to do that one on camera, but I wanted to show you the comparison of the two bulbs. This one's very obvious which one goes in. So there is the stock bulb, and there's the LED. The LED only has LEDs on one side, so make sure you're pointing that toward the lens when it goes in. Okay, so here we are on the passenger side, and you can see the leads on here. This has a little bit of a spring to it. So I find the easiest way to get these on. Now again, make sure that the LEDs are pointing toward the lens, not that way. Is to first hook that side on, like that. And then I could use the springing action and push forward until it gets right over the edge. Now it's not working, and I do have the trunk light off, so I know the polarity is wrong. So I'm going to turn that around, hook it on again, and spring it forward. And there, it's making contact until I get it over the lip. Now, of course, with the backlight, you cannot see anything, but so that's on, and it simply comes back up here. Stick the bottom in first and snap it into place, and the trunk light is done. Now moving on to the door sill lights. I think these are going to be exactly the same as the trunk light, so I'm not going to show you again, but I'm just bringing it down to the driver's side so we can see where it is. So it's underneath here and up, and there it is. Allows a yellow light, and that's the same type of lens as the trunk. So I'm just going to pop that off and install that same type of bulb in the same fashion I just did in the trunk. Okay, now I'm in the back seat. This is actually the back driver's side, and I'm going to change out these dome lights on the back. Now, first thing we need to do is there's two little plastic plates here. Get the skinniest screwdriver you can. There's a little tab there, and get it in and pop it out. Do the same on the other side. The smaller the screwdriver, the better. Maybe even a little pick tool would be would make a little bit more sense. Now behind there, there's a star bolt. Okay, so that whole mechanism comes down. Then there's a couple little tabs here. There's two on this side. There's also two on this side. So I'm going to try to get a screwdriver again and pop them off. Be careful not to break them. Okay, I saw it help to turn this around. I did get it off. Once I pried these two little tabs open a little bit, then I came around, and then I used my fingers and I pried the front off, and then that whole thing comes off. So I'll put that off to the side. Take a very small screwdriver, put it behind the bulb, and try to push it out, being careful not to break it. And there we go, and out it comes. So we're gonna slip that right in there. And there we go, so it makes a connection. Now I got it the right way. And gently push it in. Careful not to break the LEDs. You have no choice but to touch these. I'll do everything in reverse. Get the lens. You can see there's a little circle on one end of the lens. That's going to go where the push button is. the push button's not working because I have all the doors open in the car. So we're going to first slip the tab in away from the push button and then let the other one just snap in. And that's snapped in now. Now the mechanism works. And we're going to get the trim cover. All the tabs are intact, nothing broke, so I'm going to just line everything up. First I'll put the back side in, and then snap the front down. There we go. You heard that snap. Clip these back in, they just snap right into place. Okay, there's there's 5 more bulbs left in the kit after everything we've done. 4 of them are going to be for the vanity mirror lights. I pop one lens off. Okay, what I determined here was it's easiest you could get the screwdriver right in there if you get it on the mirror side, because you see that black trim will bend a little and that'll pop right out. I just want to show you the LED version of these mirror lights. These are the vanity visor mirror lights. And there's the visor lights with the LEDs on it. Driver's side has LEDs, passenger side still has the yellow incandescent halogen, whatever it is that they're called. So let's go do the passenger side now. Okay, so we're getting through the whole kit and I have 1 more bulb left, and that is going to be for the license plate light. Here's the license plate lens, and it looks like there's 1 bulb behind there, and it looks like there's been a screwdriver on here already, and that these Phillip heads are getting a little stripped. So I'm going to put the camera down and make sure I get some good pressure on there so I don't strip them any further and pop that out. Okay, I got them out. This was by far the hardest one yet, only because the heads of those screws were stripped out. So now it's just a matter of scooting this off to the side, digging it out. Very difficult to do things with one hand. So that comes out. It gives a little turn. I'm going to need 2 hands to do that. Okay, I got the license plate bulb installed. I'm going to run over to Dodge and, or maybe just Home Depot, and get some bolts that aren't ripped apart. I put the better one in just to kind of hold it in place a little bit, but while I drive, the other one was completely shot. So I got to get one with some better heads that aren't stripped out. But there it is, finished and on. Oh, and it was the white bulb that went in, the one that I put in the glove box. Once I got in here, it was blatantly obvious that that one belonged in here. The one with black and more LEDs on it, that was indeed the glove box one. The black one didn't fit in here. So that is the end of this project. I'm really psyched. I think these look really good. Let's open the doors here. We got the dome lights, the back dome lights, and I'm really psyched how these came out. So I'm gonna go get those screws now, and I'll hopefully be adding some more videos on some more simple Dodge Charger modifications. My high beam LED headlights are on the way. Hopefully you watch the video of the low beams install. As soon as those other ones come, I'm going to put the high beams in too. Okay, thanks for watching again.